Hey gang, AV here, and welcome to my review of Boss Fight Studios' Vitruvian Hacks, Darsalk, the Half-Orc Mage. Here he is in the packaging. As you can see, he is on a card. It is collector-friendly packaging. It is held together by plastic flaps, which you can just bend over to take the figure out. I will demonstrate that in a minute. I have not had him out of the packaging yet, so we will see what he comes with. As you can see, HACS is an anagram, which stands for Highly Articulated Character Kit System. His name is Darsalk. He is a half-orc mage. It's an adult collectible. Very nice artwork there, displaying some of his gear and accessories. And the lightning bolt almost makes it look like he's got, like, electric hair, ponytail or something sticking out, doesn't it? Anyhow, very cool artwork. You can see the majority of his items through the bubble if you look carefully. And I do recommend that you do with these figures, especially magician figures like this guy, because he does come with an awful lot of stuff, as you can see. There are 2 different trays in that bubble. And because it's collector-friendly packaging, it is very easy to open these figures and put them back and make it appear as though everything is there. So when you do buy these things on the aftermarket, just take the time to look and make sure it's all there. Flip it over. As you can see on the back of the box, or card, if you will, he's got a file card, which is very cool. It's reminiscent to the old G.I. Joe file cards. As you can see, it's around about the same size. And if you'd like to read that, feel free to pause the video and do so now. I really like that touch about these figures. I really like the fact that they flesh out their character and just give them that much more personality. As if the sculpt and the accessories wasn't good enough. That's really a great touch, and I wish more companies did that. Here are other figures that are also available. As of making this video, I've already reviewed him and him. We're looking at him right now. So be sure to look out for these videos. I have them all, and I will be posting them slowly, a little at a time over the next few weeks. Here's a QR code, which you may feel free to use. That will take you directly to the Boss Fight store. And now, without further ado, let's open them up. Now, I usually just take the flap on this side, bend that down, and then slide the card out. Remove the 2 trays. Trying to do it without spilling anything. Now, these magician figures come with an awful lot of stuff, so please bear with me as I go through everything. As usual, I'm going to try to look at all the accessories first. Now, let's start with this bag here. Basically, inside the bag, you can see he comes with a figure stand. These are taped closed. There we are. Figure stand and 2 additional hands. Figure stand just says Boss Fight Studio on it. It's got 2 foot pegs. Some technical stuff on the back. These work excellent. Pegs work great. They really help the figures keep their balance when you put them in dynamic poses, even though it's an odd shape, which is the shape of their logo, by the way. But don't let that fool you. It works great. He comes with 2 sets of grasping hands. Now, I'll get over to the figure's articulation when I actually do the figure, but I just wanted to point out that the reason why these figures come, many of them anyway, come with 2 grasping hands is because one set go up and down and the other set go in and out. So this set goes in and out. So I'm willing to bet that the set on the figure itself go up and down. I like the fact that they give you both, so that no matter what you choose to pose them with, or what kind of weaponry you want them to use, you have the option to make it look that much more natural. I am a fan of that. Let's see. He also comes with his own spellbook. Now, as I've pointed out in other Magic user reviews, this is pretty commonplace, and they are all pretty much unique. Same molding on it, same Celtic pattern there, same texture, but this is a slightly different shade of green than the Dark Felonious that I showed off. And as you can see, the detail on the pages is a lot different as well. He's actually got the Vitruvian symbol right there, which is pretty neat. Very cool. Very cool. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but... I love it. I love it. I love the fact that they took the time to actually give you different text. There is a peg hidden there along this little ribbon. And that peg is meant to be used with the flame effect that he comes with. If I can just get it out of the tray. Flame effect does have a peg hole in the bottom, and it pegs right there. So that you can pose the figure as though he were casting a spell over the book and the flames are rising from the pages. Very cool, very cool. This appears to be a knife sheath. If I can get it out of the tray. There we are. Yes, it's a knife sheath. Very cool. It's got a peg hole so it attaches to his belt. Very nice. Where is the knife? That is the question. Oh. Did it come out of the package somewhere? I appear to be missing his knife. That's a shame. Huh. I never opened this figure before and he's missing his knife. That's a drag. Oh boy. Gotta love when that stuff happens, don't you? Okay. No big deal. I'll contact them via email, see what they can do for me. Alright, anyhow. He's got one peg hole on the back of his belt, and that's where that knife sheath would go. It's also where his other book would go. As you can see, he's got a closed version of the book as well. And this has got a black cover on it. And that would peg in there as well. We're going to get over his articulation soon. He's got many of the same accessories as Felonious did, if you saw that review. So hopefully I can get through this pretty quick. He comes with 2 potion vials. As I showed off in the Felonious review, he had 1 red and 1 clear. This figure comes with a green potion and a red potion. So that's kind of nice that they changed it up a little bit to give you a bit more variety. And unlike the other figure, these aren't taped in. These are actually pretty secure in the bubble by themselves. They got painted corks on them. Big fan of the potions. I like them a lot. They're pretty cool. Here is his staff, which appears to be made out of gnarly wood. Oh, come on. It's a little wedged in there pretty good. There we go. Nice gnarled wood pattern on it. Very cool. Very cool. And as you may have noticed on the actual card art, he comes with this little cage, which can hook onto the staff so he can carry it around. Very cool. And let me see here. I believe, I'm not sure if it's glued in or not. Oh, it may be. Oh no, wait, it's working loose. I'm just squeezing it a little. Twist and squeeze, twist and squeeze. Yep, it's coming out. Good, I'm glad it's not glued in. But inside the cage, he's got a little fairy. Very, very cool. And that goes right back in there. Very nice. I especially like the fact that it comes out, because this way you can actually make sure that no matter which way he's holding the staff or displaying it, you can actually make it so that you can see the fairy itself, so like her back isn't to you when you have them on the shelf or whatever. Very nice. All right, just like Felonious, again, he comes with a hood accessory which can fit over his head. It should fit seamlessly with his top of his robes here, but your mileage may vary. It takes a little bit of effort to actually get it to line up seamlessly. I've been able to do it, but I haven't been able to do it on camera yet, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Let's have a look at the figure himself now. Oh, got ahead of myself. He also comes with some open grasping hands. These are articulated for up and down. These are easy to swap out. Just like that. And you use these to hold his potions. And oh, I put the wrong hand on. But these are good for holding his potions and his spell books and what have you. Very good. All right, let's have a look at the figure himself with the detail on him. His outfit is very reminiscent to the Felonious figure I've already reviewed. The colors are different. He's got the same basic figure parts. The only thing different on the figure itself will be his head sculpt, because he is an orc. So here is his head sculpt. Very cool. I like the protruding teeth. There's the back of his belt. He's got some scrolls there, pouches. That's another spot to put his knife, or as I've demonstrated before, you can slide one of the potion stems in there so you can carry his potion with that. Very cool looking. All right, so articulation. His head is on a barbell joint. So as I pop it off there, you can see it's just a barbell-shaped peg in there. One of the balls goes inside the neck, the other ball goes inside the head. This enables him to rock his head back and forth, as well as from side to side, up and down. He can do a full 360. Good range of motion there at the neck. And makes head swaps very easy as well. His arms can go up about that far. They can do a full 360. You just have to make sure you rotate the sleeve of the robe as you do so. His elbows, same thing. They can bend up about that 90 degrees. They can bend down about 90 degrees. They can also do a full 360. You just have to make sure to twist the robe as you do so. Wrists, full 360. As I demonstrated before, his other set of wrists bend in and out. These bend up and down. So you've got great range of motion depending on which way you would like to display him. He does have an ab crunch. which I can't really show you, but you can see the results of it. It's right in there. Good range of motion in the upper torso. He will spin at the waist, but his belt kind of makes doing that a little tricky without using the rocker, the ab crunch. So you're just gonna have to believe me, it's there. Hips can go apart about that far. He can do a can about like that. He's got double jointed knees, which bend about that far. He's got rotation, full rotation at the ankle. He can bend his ankles back, and he can bend them forward. So very good articulation with these guys. It's not really hindered by his coat at all, but you do have to be careful. You don't want to twist the sleeves around. Not only will it not look right, but it also potentially rip your cloak, and who wants that? So let's do a size comparison now. Let's see here. Get him in frame. Here he is next to a modern G.I. Joe. As you can see, they're about the same size, 4 inches tall. Here he is next to a vintage era G.I. Joe. As you can see, he's noticeably taller. This line of figures does fit in a lot better with the modern era stuff than it does the vintage. All in all, I am a big fan of this line and the figures. I love the way their construction works. I like their customization. Why can't I talk? For crying out loud. The ability to customize them, I like that. I love the detail. I love the accessories. I love the backstory that they give you. Great stuff. Great stuff. They usually retail, these carded figures retail for about $25 a piece. That's both at conventions as well as at the web store. I think it's worth it, honestly. It may seem a little high, especially since more of a Legends go for 20 bucks, but as you're seeing in these videos, they're highly articulated, they're well detailed, they come with a ton of accessories, they're fleshed out character-wise. You're getting your money's worth. So anyway, this has been AV. This has been my review of Darsalk, excuse me, the half-orc mage from the Boss Fight Vitruvian Hacks Series 2 line. If you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.